learning that the Prime Minister in the Parliamentary Party meeting said that the opposition is directionless. It seems that they have made up their mind to stay in the opposition for a long time. Big statement there from the Prime Minister. This was made in the Parliamentary Party meeting that was held just a short while ago at around 9:30 before the Parliament session began again. We're crossing over to CNN News 18's Payal Mehta for more on this. Payal, over to you.
Well, as far as the Prime Minister's statement today is concerned, he spoke to the party MPs. He made a very, very important statement there. He said that the opposition parties are protesting and, that's the reason people have chosen them to be in the opposition and not elected them as well, and that's going to be the situation for a long, long time. The opposition party does not have any direction. They speak in different directions. Different opposition parties speak in different directions, essentially taking a pot shot at the so-called opposition unity that they're trying to build up as well. So the Prime Minister hitting out at the opposition, which is protesting in Parliament and outside Parliament, essentially demanding a discussion on Manipur amongst the other issues as well. So the Prime Minister says that it seems that they have made up their mind that they want to be in the opposition for a long, long time, so we can't really help them. That's their destiny. The Prime Minister also said that it is important for the BJP not to get complacent, given the fact that they have 1 year or something to go before the next Lok Sabha election, and they have to start their preparation afresh because, it's going to be a new rise, it's going to be a new sunrise, and this is a dawn before the sunrise. That's the message that the Prime Minister has been able to send.
Absolutely. Pallavi, do stay with us. There are a few follow-up questions when it comes to the statement that's been made. One other thing that the Prime Minister said is that it seems they have made up their mind to stay in the opposition for a long time, as you mentioned. But when we're talking about the Parliament and the deadlock that we've seen, what exactly is the centre's strategy to end it?
This is one thing that we are not running away from discussion, we are not running away from debate, but you can't, demand and tell us who needs to speak. It is a prerogative of the government to figure out which minister will reply, and the minister concerned has already consented to reply. Amit Shah came on the floor of the House in Lok Sabha yesterday to say that he was going to reply as far as that statement is concerned. So there's no need for the opposition parties to really start making such demands. But the fact of the matter remains that yes, the opposition parties have put their foot down and they say they only want a discussion on Manipur, and that's something which the government will not agree to.
But considering that Parliament productivity has been affected for a very long time, not just during this session, all right, we'll try to re-establish that connection with CNN News 18's Payal Mehta. For right now, though, what we're going to be telling you more about is the fact that the Prime Minister has torn into the opposition. This was the statement that he made about how they've made up their mind to stay in the opposition for a long time. This statement was made in the Parliamentary Party meeting. Now we're going to be crossing back over to CNN News 18 senior editor Pallavi Ghosh for more on this. Pallavi, over to you.
Well, so what we were talking about, even as the Prime Minister was talking tough and taking pot shots at the opposition also has toughened its stand. And therefore, as we were talking about this a short while back, they were talking about the need to bring about a no-confidence motion. What is a no-confidence motion? A no-confidence motion essentially says that we don't have any faith in your government or in your government. We have no confidence in your government. So that motion is moved, which has to be signed by 50 MPs. The opposition parties feel that getting a signature of 50 MPs is not going to be difficult. That motion will be given to the Speaker and the Speaker will be forced to admit it. What the strategy of the government, of the opposition parties is, and that's what they told me, is that one, we do know that the government has the numbers. We know that the motion is likely to get defeated, but that's not the point that we are making. At the end of the day, when the no confidence motion is put to vote and there's a debate and discussion on it, the Prime Minister will be forced to speak. And this is exactly what we want. We want the Prime Minister to speak on the Manipur issue, and this is the only way we can get him to speak, and therefore our purpose is served. We will get to hear what he has to say on the floor of the House. So this is one strategy against the other. We'll have to see what is the counter strategy which is going to come in from the Speaker, what is going to be the counter strategy coming in from the central government plus the BJP. But not what it essentially means is full-on confrontation between both the sides. I don't think there's any possibility of truce at this point of time.